Hi there, my name is Katharyn Humble. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and this is another Arbonne independent consultant, Donna Christie McCambly. And today we've just finished coloring her hair, and now we're going to get ready to blow dry. And so I blow dried her hair 80% first, just dried it out, and then now I'm going to put the mousse in. So I used the Arbonne Pure Vibrance Texturizing Mousse, just 2 pumps of that, so about that much. And I'm going to use the serum as well. This is the Pure Vibrance serum, the Color Last serum, and it's going to create volume and shine with these two together. So I just put 1 little pump of the serum with 2 pumps of the mousse. I'm going to mix it together like that, and I'm going to start at the bottom of the hair and work this product right into the hair, roots to ends for her. She does have some frizziness, right? You get some frizziness if you don't use product in your hair.
Absolutely.
So this is going to cut down on the frizzy bits. And I'm going to work that right through, and it's going to create loads of volume and shine. See, I'm just working that right through the ends. Okay, so that is complete. Now the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to section off the hair. I'm going to do a few sections, maybe 2. Do one on the top here. It's really important if you want to do a really great blow dry that you section off your hair, especially if you're round brushing the hair, because you can get the hair all caught up in the brush. It can be very frustrating, and it just gives you a much better look when you can section it off. Okay, so I've got a medium round brush here. I've got my blow dryer. Always use, if you want to smooth out the hair, add a little bit of a bend at the end, but you really want to smooth out the cuticle, always make sure that you use a flat nozzle. Don't just use the blow dryer like this. Always use a flat nozzle, okay, because that's going to create a smoother cuticle on your hair. And when you're blow drying it out, you're going to notice that I am actually taking it on an angle. It's going to be a little bit, when you're practicing doing it on yourself, it's going to take a little bit of time before you really get the arm movements and get used to it. But if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, then you can know exactly how to move your brush forward and roll it in the mirror, forward and roll it, and then as opposed to moving it back. So here we go. We're going to start on high heat. The heat is going to actually break down those hydrogen bonds, just like candle wax. If you melt candle wax and then you cool it in any position, it's going to stay in that position until you heat it up again. So this is what we're doing with the hair. So we're blow drying on an angle down the hair shaft. This is going to create a nice smooth texture when you're going down, not straight down on it, but on an angle. Okay, so you're smoothing out that cuticle. It's like fish scales on a fish. That's what the cuticle looks like. So if you drop it up, if you go against the hair, you're going this way, you're going to rough up the cuticle. Or if you're just, blow drying the hair back and forth, you're going to rough up that cuticle, and it's going to make it fuzzy and frizzy and diffused. But if you want that nice smooth texture, it's friction with heat, and then as soon as this piece is completely dry, it has to be completely dry first and warm. I'm going to take the cold air button and I'm going to do the flash pull on it just so that it stays in that position. Okay. I'm going to do the back part here, and then I'm going to do a side piece so that you can actually see it, or maybe even the front piece. You can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm not going to do the whole head on this video. I will show you, I'll do the beginning of it, show you how I'm doing it, and then we're going to show you the end so you don't have to painfully watch for the next 20 minutes. Me blow drying Donna's hair. So I'm taking this, so we want to create volume. Okay, so when you're creating volume in the hair, then if the hair grows naturally out this way, you're going to take it in the opposite direction. So I'm actually going to bring it up from the root. You're going to make sure that it's really dry at the root, not just the ends. Make sure it's super dry right at the root. that position, that upward position. Alright? And then back down again. This is going to create more volume in the hair. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
See how we get that nice little bend in the hair there? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Now I've got the cold air button on it. And move it back.
Wow.
There. Now we're going to do, I'll do the front. So it wants to grow that way. And we're going to take it on an angle and go the opposite direction. Go in the opposite direction. You see how I'm not putting it right down on her scalp like this. I'm actually putting it on an angle. This, the nozzle is going on an angle. See how it's going across the hair? Not down straight on it. That's going to create nice softness and smoothness. Just like that. And this, the Arbonne Texturizing mousse, is absolutely fantastic for blow drying really fine hair. If you have fine hair, well, it doesn't matter what kind of hair you have, but it's especially good for fine hair because it won't weigh it down. Look at all of that movement. It's amazing. And mixed with the serum, you'll see all that shine when we're finished. You'll see a lot more shine. I'm going to do a little side piece here before we cut until we're almost finished. I'm going to start here again. So another thing when you're blow drying the hair is once you hit the cold air button, if you want to look, you know how you have that little bit of a bend, like the way that I do my hair and the way I do yours sometimes, is you make sure it's perfectly dry, you do the cold air, you take it right from the root, make sure you've got it really like digged in there. You feel that tension on the root? Okay, so you make sure you bring it right into the root. Now I'm putting the cold air on it because I know that it's completely dry. And I'm just going to keep rolling it out like this. Just keep spitting it right to the end. And then you've got that.
Wow. Oh my god.
Like, look at that bounce.
Yeah.
That's what that ginger and lemon and artichoke and all those wonderful ingredients and the Arbonne mousse does. Gives so much shine and body. It's incredible. I've never seen a product do that. And you don't even feel it in your hair, do you?
Exactly. It's so light and no frizz whatsoever.
No. You won't get any frizz with that. And even if you want to just scrunch your hair, right? If you want to scrunch it and just use like a diffuser in it, or just scrunch and go, you've probably already done that with the Pure Vibrance as well.
Yes.
But I'm absolutely loving this product. Now, if you want something that's a little bit more cool, if you've got like a medium or hair that's a little bit difficult to hold, if it's really thin, not just fine but thin, or if you have a little bit more of a coarser hair and you really want it to stay, then you would use the same. Do 2 pumps of the hair mousse, the Pure Vibrance mousse, okay? And then do a couple of sprays of the hairspray, the Arbonne Pure Vibrance hairspray. You mix those together, and it works like a firm hold gel in your hair. But it's still, it doesn't get too sticky that you can't blow dry your hair with it.
Is there any alcohol in that hairspray?
No. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's rich hazel. That's a very good question. I'll have to get back to you on that.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. It's definitely not drying. It's very conditioning. And for a hairspray, we've also actually used that as a setting mist for makeup. All of the Arbonne products, because they're all pure botanically based products, and they're healthier versions of the ones that we used to use, they have multiple uses. You always find multiple uses for a lot of the Arbonne products. With the primer, the makeup primer, I love that primer. You can use it it to intensify your eyeshadows if you just have a little drop of it and mix a little drop of it in with your eyeshadow. Just scrape off a little eyeshadow, put a drop of the primer, and it intensifies. So if you want a really intense eye look, it's going to last for a long time, a really nice smoky eye. You can also use it on your heels or on your feet, anywhere where you tend to get blisters in your feet. Use it on your feet to prevent blisters. I could go on for days with multiple uses of Arbonne products because they're so great. But we're going to stop the video for now until we're almost done, and then I'll show you the finished product.